students, welcome to our online classes. Navi Mumbai Municipal Corporation, school number 52 Digha. I am Nikahat Sheikh. I welcome to all. I teach you the subject science. In last lecture, we studied about the living world, but only half part we discussed. Today, we continue that half part. So let's start our second chapter, living world. The living world part 2. So first point is responsiveness to stimuli and movement. The ability of living things to respond to a stimulus is called as their responsiveness to stimuli. Look at the first example. This is the example of the mimosa plant. When you touch that mimosa plant, the leaves that closed. Okay, when you touch, the leaves were closed. This is responsiveness to stimuli. Then look at the next example. When you touch the hot pan, spontaneous reverse reaction takes place that you pull the hand. This is responsiveness to stimuli. And movement means you suddenly pull your hand. Next point is reproduction. What is meant by reproduction? Reproduction means living things produce other living things like themselves. Some animals give direct birth to their young ones. Some lay eggs. New plants are produced from seeds, stems or leaves of the plant. We are human beings. We give direct birth to our young ones. As well as animals also. Some animals also give direct birth to their young ones. Look at the first example, cat. Cat give direct birth to their young ones. Next one is dog. Dog also give direct birth to their young ones. But in next example, the hen not give direct birth to their young ones. So how give birth? She lay the eggs, then hatch the eggs, and from that eggs they give birth to the young ones. In plant, look at this example. This is example of bryophyllum. Look at the edges of that leaf. At the edges of that leaf, small plants are growing. This is reproduction. This is vegetative reproduction. Also, when you bow the seeds, from the seeds plant grow. This is also a reproduction. Next point is lifespan. Limit of the life. When life go to end. This is lifespan of the living things. At a certain stage of life, living things become capable of reproduction. Later on in life, reproduction stage, their organ become weak and still later their life come to an end. Dog. Lifespan of the dog is about 12 to 18 years. Second example is ostrich. This is ostrich. The lifespan of the ostrich is about 50 years. This is turtle. Lifespan of the turtle is about 80 years. 80 to 100 years. The last example, this is the lifespan. The lifespan of the lifespan is about 1 hour to 24 hours. Next point is cellular structure. So first of all, you have to know what is mean by cell. So what is the cell? Living things made up of small units is called as cell. All the action and processes in the body of the living things are brought about with the help of cells. There are two types of cells and there are two types of organism. First, unicellular and multicellular. Uni, the meaning of the uni means only one. So unicellular organism means having only one cell. What is the example of unicellular organism? Amoeba and paramecium. This is amoeba and paramecium, both are unicellular, means having only one cell. So some examples from multicellular organism. Multi means more than one cell, having more than one cell. Example is man, elephant, plant. See, this is example of cockroach. Cockroach is also multicellular organism. Elephant, multicellular organism. And last example is this banyan tree. Banyan tree also a multicellular living organism. So next point is useful living things. Plants are used for household as well as for industrial purposes. In some plants we use in the home as well as in industry. Example, fenugreek means methi. This is methi, also called as fenugreek. Next example is okra. Okra means bhendi. Next example is vasaka plant. Vasaka means adulsa. Apple, potato, banana, these all are living things, but they are useful living things. Some animals are also useful to us. Some animals are domestic. Domestic means we use that animal at home for our use. So example are dog, cow, buffalo, oxen, camel. Earthworm is very useful for industrial purposes. So these all are useful living things. Next point is harmful living things. Some living organisms around us are harmful to man. Do you know mosquitoes? Mosquitoes spread diseases like malaria, dengue, cockroach. Cockroaches destroy our food. Colocasia leaves cause itching. Dhatura plant is poisonous. Look at on the screen. This is Dhatura plant. This plant is poisonous. This is Colocasia plant. The leaves of this Colocasia plant cause itching. The next example is oleander. And last one is lantana. Oleander and lantana have strong odors. These all are harmful living organisms. So next point is wild animals. Wild animals, do you know wild animals? Wild animals that hunt other animals for food are called as predator. Such animals enter human settlement in search of food, may kill domestic animal or peoples. So, which are the wild animals? So, guess. Look at the picture. Which animal it is? Tiger. Tiger is a wild animal. What he do? He hunt other animals for food. So, it's called as predator. Next one example is lion. Lion also a wild animal. So last point is our homework. Here are some questions. You have to write the answer of this question and also you have to learn it. You have to write the all answer of these questions and you have to send on our WhatsApp group so that I will check that questions. So all students, you have to complete this homework. Okay.